I just want to mention stuff about all these things that they're saying about burning the flag and all this stuff to get people riled up. Listen, the bad side is putting on so many false flags and false fake videos and fake stuff with actors. They get off of freaking Craigslist to make these little scenes, and then they put it on as news. When you watch the news and you see what they put up for their evidence or whatever, their little video, because you see a video of two people fighting in the street or something, that's not necessarily what's really going on. There's such a war on your mind, on what you think, and they're trying to get you to goad you to hate these people and goad you to hate this race and goad you to hate that religion. Because when we're not fighting each other, we can fight them. When we're not worried about, oh, I gotta have that Gucci bag, or worried about what we have to eat, then we can pay more attention to what's going on in the world, right? If you go to kingdomofcanada.ca, read her decrees, okay? There's like 200 by now, I'm sure, but read the titles and then read the description and everything. She puts out a reason why these decrees are there, and they're legit, okay? Just the people that are in the face of the public, it's all acting right now to get the rest of the public to wake up to the truth, because they've been working on cleaning it out since Kennedy assassination is when they started behind the scenes planning on taking down this cabal. And things are happening. They got the top ones first. And they're working down to the bottom levels. Now they're in the courthouses and stuff. But before it was, the 13 families, even higher. The dragon families. And it's deep. And it's not going to be completely cleaned out, I don't think. But it's going to be like, they're not going to be in control. So the world will be a good place to be again. And they're having to take a back seat. I think slowly they'll be weaned out of the planet and have to go back to where they came from originally, their own star system or something. But as human beings, we need to stand up for each other, not authority, because they're not our authority. They were supposed to just make sure that what we wanted done was done. And all of a sudden they flipped it to they're in charge and they're bosses and they're officials. They used to be public servants. Now they're public officials. So that's got to go back to public servant again. And if you pay attention to Coffee with the Queen on Telegram, Queen Romana, you'll just get a better understanding of what's going on in the world and who's cleaning out what. And fear not, because that's why they put up these videos of these forests burning, and you can see it's CGI. Okay? I mean, there's some of them that are burning out, because they're burning out the Pick and Rock family communities. But, that's... those houses in Paradise, California, that neighborhood that they burnt down? Do you know that all those houses had tunnels? Do you know that all those people had their own dentist because they had, like, two sets of teeth, one in front and one in back, and you can't have people knowing that stuff. All this stuff is just like, these are just different creatures in human flesh, right? But they can actually change from their human look to their reptilian look. I've seen it on camera. And I've got a pretty good eye on picking out CGI videos. And this was like 20 years ago, so you know that was real. But anyways, just a little bit more information on what's, you know, it's, it's, when you look at the map of what, like they've got a chart, this map, and it's like a circle, and then there's all these lines going out to who's rotten. And I tell you, man, it's, they got their finger in every pie but mine, put it that way.